Hi everybody, my name is Karen and I am coming to you from the top of my Ram Promaster Black Betty. You can see the lake in the background. I inherited this property last year and started cleaning it this year. Kind of left abandoned. Anyway, I've been trimming trees and doing what I can, but I need to work on the Promaster because I'm getting ready to hit the road and head towards Colorado, which a lot of us nomads do, and it starts getting hot in Florida. We don't stay in Florida. We leave, go up in elevation, right? Retired analyst. I have been on the road for 3 years. Travel coast to coast. Worked the beet harvest in Minnesota each year. I'm a pilot operator there. Retired in early 2022. So anyway, today what we're going to do is I installed my own fans. So I needed to get up on the roof. These fans were installed in June. So it's really important to get up there and check your sealant, right? I installed these in June of last year. So we're coming up on a couple months to a year. So I think it was important to get up here, take a look at them. They look, my self-leveling lap sealant that I installed looks really, really good. The fans look really, really good. Clean them up. Which is important to do, right? Not a lot of us, I don't think, get up on our roof. I'm not a height person. I don't like heights. So this in itself is a challenge for me. But I want to get this, today we're going to install a Turnabon. I've got a couple of little leaks to Turnabon. This stuff lasts 10 to 15 years. It's some good stuff. I don't think you want to install it around your fans because it does last for so long. And if you needed to cut a fan out or remove a fan and replace it, you're going to have a hard time getting this stuff off. So what we're going to do is work on the seams because I know I have a leak. I know I have a leak over here, and water lays. I mean, these are great for installing a rack when I get to that point. But water lays right in here, and I know I have a leak, and I know it has to do with this lip right here. I had a leak in the side of the van. This is a 2023 Ram Promaster, so it's new. It had 23 miles on it when I bought it in March of last year, or I'm sorry, February last year. You can see my anniversary video where I've done a lot of work on it. Anyway, I had a leak in the sidewall that epoxy was literally missing out of, and so water was coming down the side of the wall. These are built in Mexico. No offense to Mexican workers, but I think, hey, Stellantis, I think that for sure the quality could be a little bit better. So my solution to any leaking or any more seams is to seal up the seams on the edge of the van, and then I'm going to wax it. So yesterday I washed it, didn't film that, just not comfortable because, like I said, I'm not good at heights. So I had some deep scratches because I've got under trees, as we do when we're boondocking, which is what I am doing on my own property right now. So I wanted to get these seams sealed, and then I want to wax. Because I think our roofs are probably the most neglected part of a vehicle, of a van, in particular this high roof, because it's a 136 wheelbase Ram Promaster high roof. Easy to neglect, especially if you're afraid of heights. Okay, I'm honest about it, scared to death of them. So anyway, we're going to get to installing this Eternabond. This is the 2-inch Eternabond. You can get it on Amazon. It is not inexpensive stuff. But I think when you're looking for peace of mind and you're looking to seal up ribs that, can potentially leak, if it's already leaking, and it can get worse over time, right? I don't want to finish building out the inside of my van only to have the van start leaking. And I can't find it because it's behind the walls or it's somewhere where I can't see it. So we're going to get to working on this and see if I can film this. I don't know if I can do one of those fast things that they do. I'm not a video whiz. So welcome to my channel. I hope you stick with me. And let's get to this job at hand. Okay, I've decided not to film the whole thing in time lapse, mainly because the winds are picking up here, as they do, and I don't want my camera to take a spill, and I don't want to be worrying about the camera while I'm at height. Anyway, you're going to need a pair of scissors, right? And I have this left over from installing kill mat. This is probably going to be helpful. They say to use them, but they also say it's not necessary. So I'm just going to install a little bit for the camera. And then, like I said, I'm not real keen on, with these winds blowing, having to worry about the camera while I'm up 9 feet off the floor. So I'm going to start here and just put it where you can't see it on the ground, right? And I am not good at making things straight. Just not my, boy, once this stuff goes on, it's on. So installer beware. So we're just going to install a little bit right here so I can straighten it out. It goes on really, really easy. Okay, we want to go around that little doodad because we will be using that when we get a roof rack, little doohickey doodad thingy. So we'll just cut a little island around that. As we should do. Little doohickey thingy. And well, you can just see where, I'm sorry, but these seams, yeah, I'm no vehicle builder, obviously, but there's just so much room for issues up here. So I think if I had to do it over again, or sooner, had I realized this, and I actually saw this on an RV channel, and then I saw another Promaster owner go through what I went through with having the seam resealed on the side by the dealer had to send me the body shop. Of course, when you're living in your van, having your van go to a body shop is not a good thing. So I really insisted that they get it done in a day because they know I'm living in it. And I said, well, otherwise I'll just live on your property. How about that till it's done? Because they never want to do anything in a day. I don't know what their issues are, but you know, they should be honoring their warranty with absolutely no issues at all, right? But it's work, and it's not work that pays well because they get paid by Stellantis to fix manufacturing mistakes, which means their mechanics are not working and their body shop people aren't working on other things when they're having to fix factory items. So I think the work that needs to be done on our vans, they're already sold, does not take priority over, and especially since I went to a dealer that didn't sell me the van. I went to a dealer that they're not the ones that sold me the van. I went to a dealer in Arizona and I bought the van here in Florida. Anyway, that's what it looks like, right? And it really goes on nice. You can just feel how tight the seal is. It just lays down over everything. Really feels good. Got some air bubbles in there, but I think with this, as long as the seam is, I don't have to worry about that. Anyway, I'm going to install this all over the van, and we'll take it from there. All right. So far, that's the way it looks. Now this is where I'm talking about where the water pools really, really bad. And on the other side by the door, and I'll show that when I do that side, by the sliding door is where I had a leak. And I saw another young woman post about having problems with her newer, I believe it was either 2022 or 2023, Ram Pro, also leaking in the same area. And it was on this side down here, right by my bed, that I could see daylight through the wall because it was missing epoxy, and that's what they had to replace. So anyway, this is what this looks like. And you got to be careful installing it. It's almost like Gorilla Tape. If it comes with this plastic backing, right, that you peel. And if you're not careful and it sticks to anything, especially itself, you're going to cut that off and you're not going to use it. But this is some stuff. I mean, it seals. Water can't get underneath it. You can attach or build a rack using these. That's what they're for. So anyway, there we go. We still got winds. You can see the pine tree out there sort of swaying, and this bush. We got quite heavy breezes. It's gusting at probably 15. So I don't want to set the camera up. So anyway, I've done part of the back there, and I think I'm going to finish that off because that is in the sun, and that'll help seal that up pretty good. All right. See you in a bit. So if you're like a really anal person about straight lines, don't look at mine. It's hard enough being a Virgo because, you know, lines have to be straight. But you can see with this metal right here, there is actually, you can get your fingernail up underneath this metal meeting here. So would that ever become a leak? This is on the back where the lights are, right? I'm on the back. On the passenger side, whether that would ever, that's very sharp metal too, by the way, very, very, very sharp metal pieces. Whether that would ever become a leak, who knows? But we're gonna cover it up, and yeah, we're gonna cover that up. Okay, got it done in the area. It's a sliding door. It's all sealed in the area where the leak was, all the way down to down there, all the way across. We got to go all the way up. So far so good. Like I said, you want to work with this fairly carefully. Have a rag so you can wipe down your area before you put on the tape. This stuff really sticks to everything. I don't know that I'll be able to get that off my scissors, but there you have it. I'll continue and finish this puppy up, but that's going to make me feel a lot better going into rainy weather for the summer, stormy weather, and I won't have to worry about these leaks on these seams. You can see how it really fits into every little groove. And you can see right here, I mean, water can get up. If that's not a perfect seam at all, these channels are for water. So you're going to have an issue. Nothing wrong with the ProMasters. I mean, every single vehicle that they make can have an issue, right? So this is not derogatory towards ProMasters. I love this van. I love my life. Yeah, it just is the kind of thing that happens. There might be 20,000 vans that don't leak. I don't have engine and transmission problems, so there you go. All right, we're all done. I turn it on all the way around in the grooves, especially in this area over here where I know I had a leak. All the way around. We went down a little bit over there by the lights. behind the fan. Like I said, this is not something you want to install around your fans, because if you've ever got and by the way, this fan, I digress, but this fan is dirty, so we'll be cleaning the screens tomorrow, taking them down from the inside, cleaning the outside, getting ready for travel. That fan also, very proud that I cut those in all by myself. Never want to have to do that again, but hey. This is how much I have left. So this is a 136 wheelbase, and I was able to seal the whole um, area. And you know what? I love this stuff. It's real. It just molds right into literally. Well, I lost audio. Sorry about that. But what I'm showing you is just how well everything molds into the grooves and the seams with that tape. I'm also showing you where I did spray paint because there were some heavy scratches, deep scratches. So I just had some paint that I used when I cut in the fans to paint over that. It's the roof. You're not going to see it, so it's all right. And then tomorrow I'll probably end up wiping the roof down again and then waxing. That scratch was very, very deep. So this is the work that was done today. I'm very proud of it. It was hard work. Anyway, it's the end of my day. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. I can't see who likes my videos, so if you would, please like my videos and subscribe if you feel it. And I think it's time to go have a beer. It was a long day.